Assuming you are an INFJ, it tends to be difficult to comprehend who you are in this world. You're the most uncommon character type in the MTBI, and that is quite difficult 100% of the time. Perhaps you've felt a piece odd all the time. That is to be expected. The INFJ character type is addressed by just 1% of the populace. It isn't so much that INFJs don't adore individuals. They do, they simply needn't bother with them to associate with constantly. INFJs can get depleted before they even get an opportunity to have their first espresso yet, not to mention spend time with individuals. Utilize your INFJ superpowers. As a thoughtful person and particularly an INFJ, you have uncommon abilities that outgoing people don't normally have. Regardless of whether you feel as you don't fit in, you have excessive superpowers because of your character type. We will discuss today how you might tune into the superpowers you are blessed with. Here is 9 advantages of being an INFJ. Number 1, you're a decent audience. Your authority in perusing individuals has definitely formed into you being a decent audience also. Joined with tip 1 on this rundown. It will make you godlike with regards to getting to know the genuine heart of individuals. It's anything but an incident that numerous therapists are thoughtful people INFJs. There's a maxim that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, which is as it should be. Number 2, you're a gifted craftsman. Assuming you're a thoughtful person, you could have made your inside world since you were a little kid. To welcome others to take an interest in this world, you should communicate your sentiments through workmanship. Whether it is painting, music, composing, dance, or something different, odds are good that you're ready to dominate your specialty flawlessly. Number 3, you love your own organization. At any point do you return home after a long working day, thinking, goodness, at last. I can slip into my comfortable sweats and rests in bed with my book, or, I truly need to re-energize for an hour before I can begin conversing with my relatives. You simply need a bit of personal time to re-energize your batteries. It tends to be really debilitating to get past the day assuming you work at a loud spot, so you truly need that by itself time for some time. This implies that you can without much of a stretch engage yourself for quite a long time as long as you have a book, a creature close by, and wireless association. You needn't bother with a great deal of regard to be fulfilled throughout everyday life. Number 4, you can begin your own, ambitious innovator, business. We have been instructed to believe that to be a business visionary, you should be an outgoing individual kind of individual. Indeed, I have uplifting news for you. There are so many vocation decisions appropriate for you as an INFJ. The contributing to a blog local area, for instance, is loaded up with individuals whose superpower is to endlessly compose well. If you have any desire to be a business person yet at the same time hold restricting convictions that you can't on the grounds that you must be super chit garrulous, reconsider. There are loads of bloggers who are getting by writing for a blog. What's more, it's a decent method for systems administration, also assuming you are a thoughtful person. If you have any desire to begin your business yet are anxious about the possibility that the systems administration part is excessively frightening for you, the web is the best spot to spend time with others. Number 5, your potentially offensive sense of humor. Contemplative people, and particularly INFJs, are seasoned veterans at concealing their actual sentiments. However, when they have a real sense of security enough, they will open up and tell a wisecrack. Furthermore, that is certainly worth the pause. Whenever an INFJ tells a wisecrack, it's not unexpected, dull, and extremely mocking in the richest manner possible. Number 6, you are consistently among top quality companions. INFJs will generally select their companions cautiously and stick to them regardless. A few dear companions are all that could possibly be needed for the INFJ, and they don't need their life being packed by individuals that don't make any difference that much to them. Regardless of whether you might not have a colossal circle, the companions you have are ones that you selected in light of their extraordinary characteristics. INFJs have a graduate degree in picking genuine companions who truly add profundity into their lives, and they refine that expertise over the long run too. Number 7, you're really attentive. Have you at any point run over the inclination that you realize what individuals will say before they say it? Being an INFJ, you can tune into individuals' sentiments, and as a rule, it's a conundrum for you that they don't understand what's best for them. You appear to have a characteristic ability for easily figuring individuals out. However, try not to fall into the snare of reasoning that everybody is something very similar. Since you are one of only a handful of exceptions to have this very observational expertise, it tends to be enticing to believe that every other person can peruse you too. That may be one reason you feel that you need to conceal your sentiments as a loner. Indeed. In many cases that is not the situation, since the vast majority don't have the calibrated human perusing abilities that you do. Number 8. You have composing abilities deserving of a Nobel Prize victory. Do you stagger on your words when you're compelled to talk in broad daylight? Do you examine your calls so you can practice what you will say when you in the end get back to you? Simply relax. There is as yet a decent opportunity that you're a virtuoso with regards to composing. Numerous INFJs settle on composing their vocation decision. This is no occurrence since they're frequently scientific naturally, and recording their considerations likewise gets the contemplations all together, which is very fulfilling for the INFJ. Number 9. You can focus for extensive stretches of time. In a universe of performing multiple tasks in an outgoing way of life, this is a super ability without a doubt. At the point when you focus on an errand, you relax and do it appropriately until it's finished. In the meantime, your outgoing associates are exchanging between assignments, bringing about finishing not a solitary one of them. Actually taking a look at their Facebook, having a bite, and attempting to look very occupied while making it happen. Composing is a piece of any work these days, and regularly you end up light a very long time in front of your associates with regards to composing. Indeed, even a straightforward email is created into flawlessness. Please like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching iBrainHacks.